Have you ever felt at a crossroads, facing an uncertain future, burdened by your past, and wondering who you truly are? Life's most profound transformations often emerge from our deepest struggles, from moments when we are pushed to our absolute limits. Tonight, we delve into one of history's most enigmatic encounters, a wrestling match that did unteach change a man's name, but fundamentally redefined his very identity. Prepare to explore a story where divinity meets humanity in a mysterious struggle, leaving an indelible mark that resonates through millennia. Our story begins with Jacob, a man whose life was marked by cunning and deception, now fleeing from his enraged brother, Esau. He's on the run, returning to the land he left years ago, filled with fear of the impending confrontation. Jacob sends his family and possessions across the Jabbok River, choosing to remain alone, facing the darkness of the night and the turmoil of his soul. It's in this profound solitude that fate, or perhaps something far greater, awaits him. If you find these deep dives into ancient stories intriguing, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our journey into the unknown. As the night deepens, a mysterious figure suddenly appears out of the darkness. There's no introduction, no pleasantries, just an immediate, unprovoked attack. This isn't a human assailant. There's an otherworldly presence, a palpable power emanating from this unknown entity. Jacob, a man known for his wit and evasion, is now forced into a physical confrontation he cannot escape. The struggle begins, a relentless back-and-forth wrestling match that lasts through the entire night. This isn't just a test of physical strength, it's a profound spiritual battle, a wrestling with the very essence of his being and his past. Jacob, despite his age, holds his own, fueled by a desperation born from fear and a deep yearning for something more. Each grapple, each push and pull, is a metaphor for his lifelong struggle with God and man. As dawn approaches, the mysterious figure realizes Jacob will not yield. With a single, powerful touch, the figure strikes Jacob's hip socket, dislocating it instantly. A searing pain shoots through Jacob, leaving him physically vulnerable, yet he refuses to let go. This injury isn't meant to incapacitate him, but to mark him, to break his reliance on his own strength and cunning. Even with a dislocated hip, Jacob clings on. "I will not let you go unless you bless me," he declares, his voice raw with pain and unwavering resolve. This is Jacob's turning point. His demand for a blessing reveals a shift from self-reliance to a desperate plea for divine intervention. He senses the true nature of his adversary and knows this encounter holds the key to his future. The figure then asks a crucial question: "What is your name?" This isn't because the figure doesn't know. It's an invitation for Jacob to confront his past, to acknowledge the identity he has carried, the name that means deceiver or It's a moment of truth, a stripping away of all pretenses before a divine presence. And then, the revelation: your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with humans, and have overcome a new name, a new identity, bestowed by the very being he wrestled with. This isn't just a label, it's a divine declaration of who he is now, forged in the crucible of that night. The name Israel means he struggles with God, or God strives. It signifies a profound paradox. Jacob struggled against God, yet through that struggle, he became someone who strives with God, a partner in divine purpose. His identity is now defined not by his past deceptions, but by his tenacious, wrestling relationship with the divine. Jacob names the place Penuel, meaning face of God, for he declared, "I saw God face to face, and yet my life was spared." He walked away with a limp, a permanent physical reminder of his encounter, but also with a new name and a transformed spirit. He had touched the divine and survived, carrying both the wound and the blessing. The limp was not a punishment, but a sacred mark, a constant reminder that his strength now came not from his own cunning, but from his dependence on God. It was a visible testament to the night he wrestled with the divine and emerged forever changed. This physical vulnerability became a symbol of his spiritual strength. Armed with his new identity and spirit, Israel finally faced his brother Esau. The fear that had plagued him for years was replaced by humility and a profound sense of peace. He bowed 7 times, not out of fear, but reverence. This transformed Jacob, now Israel, approached his brother not as a deceiver, but as a man who had wrestled with God and found reconciliation. Jacob's story isn't just an ancient tale, it's a profound metaphor for our own lives. We all face Jabbok moments, times of intense struggle, fear, and uncertainty, where we feel utterly alone. These are the crucibles where our old identities are challenged and new, stronger selves can emerge. Sometimes, our wrestling is with external circumstances, but often, it's an internal battle with our past mistakes, our fears, our self-imposed limitations. And sometimes, we are wrestling with God Himself, not in defiance, but in a desperate search for meaning, for a blessing, for a clearer understanding of our purpose. Like Jacob, we might encounter the divine in unexpected, even painful, ways. God often meets us not in comfort, but in our vulnerability, in the very heart of our struggles. It's in these moments of profound challenge that He asks us, "What is your name?" inviting us to shed our old identities and embrace who we are truly meant to be. Our limp might be a past trauma, a weakness, or a scar we carry. But like Jacob's, these marks can become testaments to our resilience, proof that we have wrestled and emerged, transformed. They remind us that true strength often lies in acknowledging our vulnerabilities and relying on a power greater than our own. When God changes our identity, it's an invitation to step into a new narrative, shedding the labels others have given us, or even those we've given ourselves. It's about embracing the Israel within us, the one who has wrestled, who strives with God, and who is destined for a greater purpose. The struggle at Jabbok wasn't the end of Jacob's challenges, but it fundamentally altered how he faced them. With a new name and a new spirit, he was equipped to navigate the complexities of life, knowing he had wrestled with God and, in a profound way, overcome. His identity was no longer defined by his past, but by his divine encounter. So, as you reflect on your own journey, ask yourself, what is the name you carry? What struggles are you facing right now? And what new identity is waiting to be revealed within you as you wrestle with life, with yourself, and perhaps with the divine? Your transformation might just be one profound struggle away. Jacob's story is a powerful reminder that our deepest struggles are often the very places where God meets us, changes us, and redefines our purpose. It's in the wrestling that we truly discover who we are meant to be. What part of Jacob's transformation resonated most with you? Share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective on how struggle has shaped your own identity.